want to congratulate you on finishing Algebra 1 by Ansari Mathematics. Now, in this unit, Advanced Algebra, we're going to be discussing several topics that sort of lead us into the next math course, which is Algebra 2. And if you're in an Advanced Algebra 1 class, you might be learning these topics in Algebra 1. So anyhow, let's get started. In today's video, we're going to be talking about system of equations. So let's say we have these two different equations or two different relationships or two different lines, y equals 3x and let's say y equals x plus 4. And we want to see where these two lines cross. So, or in other words, we want to find the point of intersection algebraically. So first what we can do is sort of graph both lines in order to visually see at least where we think they cross, and then from there we're going to be solving for it with algebra to know exactly where they cross. So let's graph the first line. So we have y equals 3x. So we're going to make an xy chart as you already know, and if you don't know this, I encourage you to watch our previous videos on how to graph lines. So we're going to plug in x values. Let's plug in 0, we get 0, 1 times 3, we get 3. Alright, that should be enough. Let's graph the first one actually. So we have 0, 0, which is our first point, and then we have 1, 3. So 1, 1, 2, 3, right there. Okay, so this right here is our first line. So let's go ahead and draw a line through these 2 points. Okay, not like that. So let's go ahead and draw a line through these 2 points. So something like that. So that right there is our first line. Now let's go ahead and graph the second line. So we have y equals x plus 4. So once again, let's draw right here. We do an xy chart. Plug in values. Let's plug in 0. Plug in 0 for x, we get 4 for y. Plug in one more. If we plug in 1 for x, we get 5 for y. Okay, 0, 4, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the same color. So 0, 4, it's right there. Let's do a different color for this one. And the next point is 1, 5. So 1 and 5. So somewhere right there. All right, so let's now connect those 2 points to finish off our line. Okay, so something like that. All right, so let's extend the first line actually, so we can kind of see where they cross. So as we extend this line a little bit, we see that they cross somewhere around here, which looks to me as a maybe 1, maybe 1,6 or something like that. So now let's go ahead and actually find exactly where they cross by using the method for solving system of equations. So we have y equals 3x as our first line, and we also have y equals x plus 4. So what we want to do is see where these two y values are equal to each other. So we want to find an x value where their y values are equivalent, which means where they cross. So what we do is set these two equal to each other. So we do 3x equals x plus 4. And from here, we solve for x. Fairly simple linear equation. So first thing, let's get all the x's on one side. Let's subtract x from both sides. This cancels. We get 2x equals 4. And from here, we can divide by 2 on both sides. So x equals 2. So we got our x value of where x coordinate of where they cross. Now let's go ahead and plug the x value in to get our y coordinate. So as we said, they are equivalent at that point. So we can plug in this x value to any of these two equations, and we should get our y value. So let's do the first one. So if we plug in y equals 3 times 2, because x is 2, we get 6. And our guess was actually pretty close. We said 1 comma 6, but the answer is actually 2 comma 6. And we can get the same y value, but plugging it in the second equation. So let's plug in 2 in the second equation, so we get y equals, so instead of x we can write 2, so 2 plus 4, which is equal to 6 as well. And that should be the case because that's where they cross, so they should have the same y value and the same x value. So our answer is 2 comma 6.